Om Shanti. Greetings of peace, greetings of love to each and every one of you. Welcome to the last day in the month of August. And it's a very special day because today we're going to be talking and experiencing love. Love in a different way. We're going to be experiencing and exploring the true meaning of love. You know, it says that love makes the world go round. And it's true, because the quality of love, the virtue of love, the essence of love, the energy of love is the very core of our being. We as human beings came into this world actually to experience love, to experience being loving to others, to share love them, to be loved and to share love, to feel my own love and to express love in everything we do. Sometimes we are asked, what's our purpose here on earth? Many times we have an answer. We don't have an answer, sorry. Many times people are not really quite sure, why are we here? And one thing I'm hoping many of us are clear about this, that we're not here just to make money, enjoy material comforts, eat fancy foods, wear fancy clothes. I hope by now many of you have realized that that's not our purpose. And if you haven't realized that yet, I would suggest that you start exploring what is your real purpose on this earth. I would like to feel that my purpose on earth is to feel within myself my own self-worth and to love myself for who I am. And when I can begin to love myself for who I am, I am feeling the value of myself. I am appreciating being my own self. Then I'm able to express that in whatever it is I'm doing, so that I'm able to look upon the other with feelings of love, with feelings of appreciation. I will also begin to realize how grateful I am for what I have, and not to dwell so much on what I don't have. Yes? I also need to aspire, but I also need to be very grateful for what I do have. Whether what I have came from my own efforts, whether what I have came from God, or what I have came from others around me, or from Mother Nature, or whatever it might be, I need to be grateful for it because it came as a gift. And so my love for life also increases. And when I'm beginning to expand those feelings of love, it's very natural and very easy for me to then be loving to others. And as we know, what we give out is what comes back to us. So if I am expressing love, if I'm sharing love, obviously at some point in time, that will then be reflected back. Because who doesn't want to feel loved? I don't think there is anyone who would not want to feel that they are being loved. It happens sometimes. It happens in many instances that children don't feel the love from their parents or their siblings in a way that they should. And it's very heartbreaking when these things happen. Our world is experiencing these elements of sorrow. And when these things happen, it's prompting us to look into ourselves and emerge the love that I have within me. Let it surface, let it flow even more. Because the world is so much in need of it. And it is so important that if I have access, or I can access that love inside myself, why not do that and let it flow? Share it. Share it with those who might not be so fortunate. So be loved, be loving. Actually, it should be loving first, because what I gave is what I will get. So it is more be loving and be loved. But I would just like to say one thing before we go into meditation. Don't put conditions on your love. Try not to. Try not to give love or be loving so that I will get the love back in return. Unfortunately, these spiritual values or spiritual virtues can be like a shadow, or they are a shadow. And when we put conditions on them, what we're actually doing is putting the sun of virtues behind us. So then the shadow is then in front of us. And when the shadow is in front of us and we're trying to chase the love, it will go further and further from me. Whereas if I turn myself to face the sun of virtues, it means, in other words, that I am not putting conditions on my love. I just want to be like the sun, just let it flow. And when I do that, the shadow is behind me. So the shadow will always follow me, meaning wherever I go, love will follow me. I don't have to chase it. I would just be loved, because that's what I am and that's what I'm doing. So try not to put conditions on your love, even if it is difficult. So let us go into meditation. And in this meditation, we are going to tap into our own reservoir of love. We're going to feel our own energy of love. And we're going to allow our hearts to expand and allow that love to flow. And we're also going to turn towards the sun of love, the source, the supreme source. So let's take a deep breath in and release. One more time, take a deep breath in and release. Relax. Let your breathing be deep and regular. And take this moment with all other thoughts into the box and close the lid, keeping my mind free. I gently turn my attention inward and I concentrate on the light behind the eyes, between the eyebrows. That light is the living energy that's within my body. That light is the source of positive energy within myself. As I concentrate on my inner being, I realize how beautiful I am. I am a sparkling star radiating the light of love. I feel my own energy of love. A love that accepts myself for who I am. A love that doesn't judge me. I feel very fortunate that I'm able to love myself and accept myself. Sometimes there's a little struggle and there is some self-doubt. That's the time when I need to turn to the sun, the source of pure love. Let me do this now. Let me turn to the sun, the source of unconditional love. Because I know that if I find it difficult to love myself, how would I be able to share or express love for another? It wouldn't be easy. So the support of the source of unconditional love is very important. I turn my attention to that one and I open my heart to receiving that pure, eternal, uplifting, unconditional love. The love of the divine is so true and pure that I can trust it. I allow my heart to stay open to receive. I feel that love. I love myself and I'm receiving the love of God. I'm so fortunate. I'm surrounded by that light. I feel energized. In this beautiful state, I turn my attention to the world. And I allow this love to flow through me and to envelop my beautiful, fragile world with this pure love. I even bring in front of the eye of my mind one person whom I struggle with to have feelings of love. I just share this pure, true love with that soul. And now, I once again look inward towards my own self. And I embrace my own self with feelings of love. As I go back onto the field of action, I will stay very close to my own heart and to share this with the world. Om Shanti.